At 5,359 meters above the sea level, you may get short of breath, but never short of ready cash. At Khardung midway between Leh and Nubra Valley, one of the world's highest motorable roads, you do get piping hot Maggi noodles, Bisleri bottles and an ATM of State Bank of India dispensing crisp 500 rupee notes. There's also a floating ATM on the Dal Lake in Srinagar. And so are there many others on the opposite side of the country in the backwaters of Kerala. In fact, nearly 64,000 of them spread across the length and the breadth of the nation, signaling the muscle and the heft of India's biggest bank and one of the world's largest as well. State Bank of India, the country's largest bank, which has now turned 70, as SBI was formed on July 1st of 1955. Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today Television, and this is the story of India's largest bank, that's State Bank of India. Remember, the story of State Bank of India, although this company as State Bank of India has completed 70 years of existence, the story began much earlier. It can be actually traced back to more than 200 years ago, way back in the year 1806, when the Bank of Calcutta was founded. Remember, Bank of Calcutta was later merged with the two other presidency banks of British India. This was Bank of Bombay and also Bank of Madras. Now to form the biggest bank under the Raj. That was called as the Imperial Bank of India, which in turn then became State Bank of India 70 years ago. Remember, State Bank of India made its stock market debut on the exchanges also in the year 1997. Now, since its onset on the stock markets, SBI stock has also given a total of over 5,300% return to investors, which means it's also been a wealth creator in the longest period of time of its existence on the stock markets as well. Remember, it was initially managed by the Reserve Bank of India, the central bank, and their stake was later on transferred to the Government of India back in the year 2008. Remember, State Bank of India has the largest assets among banks, worth 66 lakh crore rupees as its balance sheet size. It also has nearly 23,000 branches, 52 crore customers and also 2.3 lakh employees. It has the largest ATM network with 29% of the market share in this response as well. Also, it has disbursed about 8.3 lakh crore rupees in home loans as well. It has also been receiving 6 lakh rupees of cash deposit transactions every single day now. From 8.5 crore rupees of an income that State Bank of India itself as a whole earned in the year 1995, today its income stands at more than 5 lakh crore rupees. What about its profit? Well, a profit at 71,000 crore rupees is also among the largest that we see on the listed stock market spaces as well. Now, SBI is also global. It has 244 branches in about 55 countries as well. Now, the bank has significantly now been diversifying its operations through leading subsidiaries such as SBI Life Insurance, SBI General Insurance, SBI Mutual Funds and SBI Cards as well. Remember, that familiar blue circle with a keyhole at the center is the logo that greets millions of Indians at every street corner. And the company and the bank now continues to innovate and garner even more trust from its customers, even as it innovates and spreads across its wings in the digital space as well. Remains to be seen what next is for SBI. How does it manage to catch up and stay relevant in an extremely agile environment and technological advancements that we are seeing on a day-to-day basis? Stay tuned for such interesting stories on Business Today Television.
Head of the UN nuclear watchdog, Rafael Grossi, in a recent statement warned